Hello and welcome back once again to Skyrim with a day in the life, and today we're going to be back with Herdis Halfelven, the werewolf. And in the last episode we just finished clearing out the spiders from the mine here in Shore Stone.
Safe, I hope?
So just as a last bit of business here, we need to go and see Fildgar, or however you say his name. Tell him that the job's done.
Nasty little... The spiders
Bilnar?
put you through the ringer?
Yeah, well, we've cleared this. We've
Every one
cleared
of
the
them?
mine of spiders.
Why, that's incredible. Finally, we can reopen the mine and put Shore Stone back on the map.
That's
Here,
right.
Please accept this gift as a token of our gratitude.
Okay.
Don't kid yourself. Stone runs in our blood.
Still here.
Alright, well, I don't know what time of day is it here? It's getting to be early evening, but I guess probably going here for a bit. Just open our magic chest and drop off some more stuff here. Okay, good enough. Now, we have to head for Markarth to go and meet with the priestess in the Temple of Dibella. And there are actually sort of three parallel quests with that. So with Annekke, we need to go there, and we also need to go there on Silgia's behalf, as well as that. So,
You think you're tough, huh? Wandering Skyrim is a picnic compared to tunnel crawling.
oh look, there's a piece of skeleton rolling down the hill. I wonder where that came from. They're still out wandering around even though I've cut them down, I guess. So it's generally a good idea to be away from settlements and the like, I guess. In the evenings at least. As long as we're still fairly close to the full moon here too. So we'll have a quick look at our werewolf hunger here. And we'll see waning gibbous, so there's still a pretty high chance of an involuntary transformation here. And our hunger isn't too bad just yet. That being said, probably we will have to transform and eat a whole bunch of animals and people tonight again, because you know, like the hunger meter increases faster near, like, even slightly before, during, or slightly after a full moon than it does at other times. So there may be some nights where we don't actually have to do a transformation, but those will be further away from the full moon. Okay, seem to be having any trouble keeping up there. And I guess we'll turn and we'll go this way. Oh, we're drained. Need some sleep. Need a nap. It's funny how you can't even last through an entire day before you feel drained. And then that actually has a negative effect. It reduces your total magicka and makes your magicka and stamina regenerate a bit slower. And it's even for a small amount of tiredness like this, it's a considerable debuff. A little bit more than what I would have done, I think, if I'd have been doing the survival mode mod. Because that's a pretty hefty penalty to pay for, you know, staying up for 8 hours in a row. I think that if you sleep for 8 or more hours out of every 24, then, you know, like you should be good for at least, you know, like say 12 or 14 hours before you start to feel the effects of tiredness again. But that's just me, I guess. There was actually quite a few things in the survival mode mod, I guess, that were, you know, either mistakes or not quite done right. The coldness thing was actually pretty bad. Uh-oh, what's going on now? We're being attacked by something. Anyway, the coldness thing I thought was pretty bad. It's a pygmy hill troll, okay? So we're not being attacked. Those things won't attack, right? They'll just ignore me, and it looks like Annekke's going to kill it anyway. Maybe. But I'm going to ignore it and move on. Anyway, as I was saying, I thought that the cold thing was a little bit overly harsh, especially the swimming thing, because you literally can't explore parts of the map anymore without freezing to death within, you know, like literally 30 seconds or so. And so I found a mod on the Nexus to correct that. And also, a lot of the food recipes and stuff are missing the hunger food point values. So if you look at, say, baked potatoes, well, there's no food point value for them. There is for bread, right? Restores 18 points of hunger. Cabbage soup, pretty good. So is cooked beef, right? But there are a number of food items like this one, for example, cooked rabbit haunch. Well, it doesn't give you any food points either. And those are just two examples, but there's actually quite a lot of food items in the game that didn't get the treatment. So, you know, like that's another thing. It makes me glad that I didn't actually pay money for this mod. I mean, it's good as far as free mods go, right? And I've been enjoying it quite a bit. I think it's more or less essential now in my playthrough. But it's not good enough to pay for it as if it were DLC, in my opinion. Because there were too many mistakes and things that were overlooked and flaws. Like, for example, werewolves are supposed to be 100% resistant to all diseases. But the survival mode added more diseases, and the author of it did not extend the immunity to those new diseases for werewolves, or vampires for that matter. And so now as a werewolf, I can actually catch brown rot or whatever it is, or, you know, a number of other diseases, which means now that I carry around or have to carry around a couple of potions of cure disease, which I didn't used to have to do. And, you know, I know people who play the game who, even if they never use the werewolf transformation, if they play just vanilla werewolf, one of the reasons that they would choose the werewolf path, I guess, is to gain that 100% resistance to disease. And now that's no longer a thing. So, just things like that should have been, you know, like tested and fixed before being released to the mod store if they were going to expect people to pay for it. But anyway, I'm going to have to pause for a moment because I think there's something going on upstairs. Okay, I'm back, and we will continue on here. Oh, now what? Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, we don't need to be outnumbered by those things. So the wolves and Welwas fight with each other? Oh yeah, right. I don't need to worry about wolves. Wow, that's a lot of wolves, too. Oh, maybe Welwas don't bother me anymore either. Isn't that interesting? I guess one of the benefits of being a werewolf. Who is this? That's Maik. Okay, so who are all these red dots over here? All over the place. Oh, okay. Maybe they are going to attack me after all. Yeah. Oh. Ow! Oh, I just died. Wow. Thing just one-shotted me. So obviously the wolves are neutral in all of this. And we're going to have to just not let those things attack me. Well, that's death number one, I guess. Partly because I was a little bit confused about how they were reacting. They seemed a little confused at first. Ooh. So I guess they were not totally committed to attacking me. Speaking of companions, where is my companion? Where did she go? Not sure. Okay, well, we went past this guy. Okay, Annekke, where did you go? Well, it looks like wolves don't fight with Welwas. Okay, this is still just a bit confusing here. Why? Why are they not showing up as hostile here right away? That's really weird. Okay, you know what? Never mind. There, now if they want to show up unfriendly, I'll just eat them. There must be some kind of weird thing where Welwas are close enough relatives to wolves that they can't decide if I'm an enemy or not. Maybe they're kind of like wolf bears or something? Oh. Still don't know what happened to Annekke. Whoop. She appears to have disappeared. That's okay, I guess I'll have to... I'm using AFT so I can summon her if I want her back here with me later. Uh-oh. Jeez, all kinds of things going on today. Okay, we're back, and now I'm a little confused because the wolves are actually fighting with the Welwas now. And the Welwas appear to be showing up as enemies on the radar here. Or at least one of them is. Uh-oh. Yeah, and we don't want to get hit by that thing either. Oh, and that there appears to be somebody throwing spells around, too. Oh, wow. There's like a whole bunch of guys up here now. Those guys weren't around before. I didn't even make it back to where the crash to desktop was. Okay. Well, first of all, I'm going to summon Annekke. And then I'm definitely going to uh-oh. What's that now? Oh. Ah, got you first. Okay, what's running around up there now? They seem to be surrounded by enemies here. Well, it looks like it must have been everybody against everybody over here. Oh, okay. The old orc and his two, wow. There wasn't this much going on the last time I came by here, before the crash to desktop. Okay. Well, we might as well revert form again for the moment. Whoop. Okay. Then I guess I'll have to see if I can figure out what happened to Annekke again. She seems to be a bit buggy. Like she gets it in her head that she's got to go after an enemy or something, and she just keeps doing that. But I changed back because these goblin chiefs sometimes carry good stuff, so... Well, he didn't have much, did he? Goblin Staff of Frostbite. Okay. Alright, Annekke, where are you now?
Now you'll pay.
There isn't anybody left to kill, okay?
I'm right. I've got your back.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's get going then.
Alright, are you back to normal again now? Okay. So, that was a bit of excitement there, but... we should be full now. Yeah, we're full. However, our hunger will still increase at 7 points per hour due to the nearness of the full moon.
I've got your back.
Okay, well, try and keep up. Oh, now what? Oh, that's that frostbite spider that I killed. Yeah. Boy, determined to get after me, isn't it? Huh. Yeah. Okay, we're going to do a quick save here before we hit that hairpin at the bottom of the hill, because... whoop, quick save. Because I was going to comment when we got back here that at the bottom of the hill here where this sharp turn is, just seems to be historically a real problem area in my game. I get more crashes to desktop in this area right here than anywhere else on the map. And I don't know why. But for some reason, this even goes back to the old Rim days. Even in the old Rim game, in this approximate area here, I would get a ton crashes to desktop. So I'm not sure why, but there must be something wrong with just the way that the things were built in that area or something in both games, and they just never really fixed it from one version to the other. At least that's what I think, anyway. But I had my crash to desktop there, and then it seems like when that happens, then the next time when I reload the game and try going through there again, everything seems to be fine. So it's just one of Bethesda's little mysteries, I guess. Okay, so we got earlier in the episode got one-shotted by one of those Welwa things. We'll see how we hold up here against the bandits. Okay, that's it for you. What do you have on you? You got a couple of lockpicks. Okay. So, I don't know, maybe we just wolf out here again and kill all these guys, or what? I'm not sure if I can still transform now. Nope. I'm too full, so I guess that's it. I'm not going to be able to use the werewolf form. It's funny, they seem to have forgotten where I was. Okay. So, yeah, that's another feature of Werewolf Hunger, the mod, is that if you're full, which means your hunger score is 60 points or less, then you actually can't transform into the werewolf. Okay, I just picked up a potion of true shot here. Maybe I'll activate this because I can still use this in human form. I see a
Is someone there?
bandit way out over there. Oh, where'd you come from? Okay, we'll back up here. Okay, that takes care of him. Okay, any more? Nope. Okay, we'll take that guy's arrows. Take his lockpicks. Anybody else nearby? Don't see anybody on the bridge. Okay, anything in here? No. Well, let's see if we can shoot that guy first. This is a bit of guesswork here. But, based on my previous experience, I guess I managed to make a good shot here. We'll just wait for him to come through that doorway now.
Can't wait to count out your coin.
Okay, that's it for you. There's a couple more there now, over here. Here comes another guy coming across the bridge here. Yeah, oh. Looks like Buddy with his crossbow is shooting at us up there too. Okay, there he is. Aha. I'm a pretty good shot today. Yeah. Well, he doesn't have anything very interesting. Guess we can probably turn the predator vision off again now. Oh, okay. We have that little bug where I can't pick up that potion. We'll just pause for a moment because I need to reload the game in order to fix that. Okay, and we're back. And now I can take that potion. I don't know why, it's just another minor
Still
bug
here.
with Bethesda and their games. Little things like that. Well, not much in there, just a little few gold coins, eh? Let's see what's in here. Orcish War Axe of Frost. Looks like the book that sits on top of this end table seems to have disappeared. Oh, there it is. It's over here. Wonder how that happened. Strange.
I've got your back.
Dawn Guard Deployment Ledger. Okay. Other than that, he doesn't really have anything very interesting. There's usually a bow sitting on this table up here too, and it appears to be missing as well. There it is right there. Reverent Imperial Bow. So let's have a look here. Orcish. Okay, 11 points of frost damage. Whereas my non-magical steel hatchet does more base damage, but add that 11 points of frost damage, it might be worth it to keep this around. Ugh. But anyway, maybe it would be worth it to sleep a little bit here, since there's a bed right here. looks like I can level up. Okay, what can I level up? Okay, I could level up smithing a little bit. Okay, got 2 points in that already. Got 1 point in that. Okay, I could put that in there to give myself a little bit more armor. That might not be a bad thing. Because right now I have an armor rating of 106. So if I take this, I should be able to get somewhere in the neighborhood of 125-ish. Let's have a look now. Okay, 133. So that's not a bad kind of thing.
Still here.
It's like now I need to eat something. Okay, well, now I guess we'll continue our journey. Well, according to that, sounds like I just discovered something. I wonder if that normally means that you first discover this location from this direction. Okay, well, we'll grab that stuff. Well, we should keep our eyes peeled because something killed that deer. Oh, okay. Maybe it was those wolves. Oh, some more wolves over there. So that's one thing that's kind of handy about being a werewolf, is that you don't get attacked by every single wolf in the entire world. On the other hand, I think saber cats are probably less friendly. But maybe we'll stay outside of his aggro range here. Whoop. On the other hand, what do we have going on here? skeletons. More pieces of the same one. Oh, this one's going to get up again now. Oh, he's not quite up yet. We're going to grab his sword and we'll grab his arrows too. There. Oh, there. He went and took a weapon off of one of his dead buddies. What do we have going on up here? Vigilant of Stendar. Okay, we'll take all of his stuff. Because he doesn't need it anymore. And we'll do a quick save, just because we haven't done one in a while, and since we've had a few glitches in the game today, I'm going to just not be as trusting as I usually am.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
Okay. So we're going to pass by Whiterun here. And I imagine we'll see the companions fighting that giant, assuming that giant isn't already dead. It seems to me like whenever I approach there, I have to, like, rush to even get an arrow in him before he falls down dead anyway. Like right here. He's almost dead already. Oh, I think I finally managed to hit him once.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you.
Oh, maybe I didn't hit him. Okay.
Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here, with my shield brothers.
Oh, okay.
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
Oh, yeah? Well,
Not
maybe
for
I'll
Blizzard.
join.
You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Well, I'm sure I got an arrow or two into this guy, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I actually missed. So, for people who aren't familiar with my play style here, you may notice I'm doing a lot of flower picking. I'd like to do alchemy. Alchemy is kind of important. You want to have good healing potions and things like that. Wow, look at that, eh? Oh, and it looks like Servio Pelagia is dead. Well, we'll take the key to his house. I'm not sure if he is an important
Still here.
NPC or not, as far as questing and that kind of thing goes, but maybe we'll just do a little thing here with the console. There.
Nip in the air. Cold won't be good for the
Oh,
crops.
somebody put an arrow in his butt, too. That wasn't me, I hope. But anyway, yeah, so they're all better now. Just put a band-aid on him and he'll be fine. Because that's one thing that eventually, I guess they kind of got it worked out, but they really needed to give protected status to NPCs, especially if they might be quest-giving NPCs, or at least named NPCs, unless there was a reason for them to be killed as part of the, you know, the quest line in the game or whatever.
I've got your back.
Yeah. What? Because I know, particularly in Oblivion, you could actually break quests if the wrong person got killed at the wrong time. And I think early on in particularly Oldrim, the same thing could happen, right? You could end up getting a quest broken because the wrong person died at the wrong time, and then suddenly, you know, whatever the quest was that they were going to give never gets given, or it can't be finished, or something like that. It looks like now the Whiterun guards are going after something over here. I guess whatever it was, they got it, or it ran away.
No lollygagging.
So it looks like giant tundra spiders could be a real problem in this playthrough, at least for the first little while. I've seen 2 or 3 of them already in this episode, and at a fragile level 8, definitely no match for one of those things. And it could be bad to get caught in the open by one too, because they can actually run pretty fast. Uh-oh. Where? What? Where? Okay. Not sure where you guys came from, but... See, that's another thing too, is with the survival mode here, you can't cook boar meat and turn it into anything useful. And you would think that you should be able to. Right? I mean, if you can eat goat, why can't you eat boars? Oh, here comes the wolves.
Must have scared him off.
Well, I guess I'll collect their wolf pelts. Okay, we'll do another quick save here. Do that every now and then till we're done here. I'm not really anticipating any more problems because when I do occasionally have a crash to desktop, it usually doesn't happen again for a long time, sometimes even days, right? Anyway, we'll solve this little puzzle here.
Still here.
Okay, just a little bit of treasure there. Then we'll head back out to the road and continue. Hey, look, there's Maik again. Can't get him. Couldn't get that butterfly. Guess it must be time for some lunch. Have some more tasty cabbage soup. Can you imagine just eating cabbage soup? It's like cabbage soup. That'd be like boiled cabbage water. With the cabbage still in it, I guess. Right? Like instead of draining the cabbage after you boil it, you just drink the water too? Is that what cabbage soup is?
And see the world. But it's true in my case. I never bargained on seeing more than I liked.
Well, we're taking the turn to the road to Markarth here now. And there's a dead horse in the ditch. Take that, because we can hook that up and eat him. And here is a dead Khajiit with a skill book. Speech. Of course, we gotta... And just go with a bit of caution here because we are approaching an encounter hotspot. Maybe there's nothing here today, though. Okay, I guess we're not going to encounter anything here today. So we'll continue on here. Using the Ordinator perk tree it makes the game a little bit tougher, because like you know, you might have seen I got one-shotted by a Welwa earlier in this episode, but even though I've spent 2 perks on light armor to improve my light armor and give me more armor value, there is not 5 steps here like there is in the vanilla perk tree. So that means that I will never, you know, just through perks, I will never attain the level of armor protection that I could in vanilla. So, I mean, with scale armor and with the vanilla perk tree, you should be able to hit the armor cap without too much trouble once your skill is high enough. But that's not the case here. You need some magical help. So eventually I think probably I'll have to work my way up to dragon scale armor in order to be able to reach the armor cap with light armor, or get other enchantments that will boost my armor value somewhat. And the same goes for weapons, because again, if you look at the skill tree for any weapon discipline, you only get 2 steps down here. Means that you don't get the perks that will allow you to do double damage, double base damage with weapons due to your skill. So it is actually harder to damage enemies, and it's also harder to resist damage incoming. That being said, there are a lot of perks, particularly in stealth and magic, that make stealth and magic more viable paths to follow when you're playing this game too. You know, including particularly under the alteration tree. I'm not doing any magic at all here right now, but if you go through wild shrines here and up to something called intuitive magic and spend, you know, get to 50 in alteration and spend a couple of perks there, well then all novice and apprentice spells are basically free, regardless of what school they come from. And of course some of the you know, that would include being able to cast something like, say, flames without using any magicka. So for all intents and purposes, you'd be able to cast flames endlessly, right? Or in the restoration school, for example, you could put up a lesser ward and hold it, and it wouldn't cost you anything for magicka for, you know, however long you held that ward up for. So the Ordinator perk tree does seem to favor the magic user, while you know, cutting down on the effectiveness of you know, people who are more oriented toward fighter types. This might not be an ideal perk tree overhaul for people like, you know, who do like to get in there and hack and slash and that kind of thing. So anyway, we're going to just make a short detour here to Old Hroldan, because in my great wisdom I did not put a cloud storage chest in Markarth. And we're going to need to unload some of our stuff here, or we'll be overloaded by the time we get to Markarth. Anyway, I added a few things to Old Heraldon. It's part of the Skyrim is my player home mod, so I put in a few things here, including the cloud storage chest and a few crafting stations. Okay, so we will dump a bunch of stuff into the magic chest. Guess that's a quest item now. I'm not sure what quest that is an item for, but we've got quite a few healing potions right now, so we won't worry too much about doing a lot of alchemy right at the moment. I guess I could read that letter. I never thought to do that. There. Initiate humbly asks that a token of the development arts be passed to my mother, her guardian for me. Wounded and cannot make the journey myself. My mother is faithful and has a knowledge of what is required. Bright blessings, love, and comfort to you, Sylgia. Okay. Okay, well, we might as well throw these other things in there too. And that. And that.
I work for Herdis. She runs the inn.
Yep. And then we will do a little cooking here. Then we can head back out on the road and continue our way to Markarth. I missed. There. Oh, crap. Oh. That wasn't what I was trying to do. Okay, well. Hey, do I have any little helpers? No, not really. Okay. I think I may be a bit overmatched here. Well, maybe what I'll do is it's time. It's time. Okay, that take care of all of them? Okay. Hey, I got a perk I can cash in. See what we got here. Can I pick this yet? Yes, I can. When sprinting in werewolf form, the momentum of your speed causes enemies to crumble. Do I want to, I could boost my damage. Fury, 10% chance to deal. Oh. Okay, not really too sure what these do, but we'll look to increase our base damage here first. Yeah, and before we do that, maybe we should check and see what our hunger level is here. Okay, well, guess we might as well switch back for now. Oop. Okay, and then as usual, we'll just toggle things on and off here just to make sure that everything is working. Okay, now that's the one drawback, of course, of being in werewolf form. It means you can't loot. And these guys usually do have something worth picking up, so. But we'll continue on in human form here, because I think we're a little bit too close to Markarth now anyway. And we don't need to run into any trouble because of that.
Leave me alone.
I don't
don't have time for this foolishness.
Alakir guys harassing random people on the road again.
Brother, I think she's telling the truth.
Uh-oh. I sure hope I didn't shoot Annekke by mistake there. Uh-oh. I think it's time to get on to the other side of the river now. What's this over here? Oh. Okay. These guys are so smart, right? Wow. Okay, well, not sure where that one went, but anyway. Oh! Well, little shit, where'd you come from? What's he doing there? Is he swimming in the river, or is that what's going on? Okay, that takes care of that. Guess better do another quick save here because we've been playing for a bit here. We're almost to Markarth. I think when we reach the front gates of Markarth, we'll probably call it an episode. We've been at this for a bit over an hour now, so that's probably enough for one day. Well, here are the Khajiits. Here's Rasad.
Khajiita's wares.
Oh.
It is all in this note.
Okay. So that's the start of the okay, well, let's see what you have for sale here before we get into that. Banded Iron Shield of Waning Magic. I don't really have a whole lot of gold. I can't really afford a lot of this stuff right now.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
But maybe we'll have a quick look at this note. Yeah, okay. It's the start of the Saints and Seducers mod, I guess. So he talks about how he's getting robbed every time he walks by a certain location out near Whiterun. So way back over this area here somewhere, right? Anyway, that's a much too high a level encounter for my fragile level 8 character right now. And it's a long ways away, so we'll just work on doing what we can do here. And here we are at the gates to Markarth. So I guess that's it for now. So in the next episode, we'll stop in at the Temple of Dibella and continue our adventure. And hopefully we don't accidentally turn into a werewolf in the middle of Markarth. That would be embarrassing. But I guess we'll find out if that's going to happen next time. So until then, I'm Sandman99, and I hope you enjoyed this.